Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're all fine. Today we are going to start with our reading lesson, the second reading lesson for this unit, related to the same theme, recreation. Our lesson's title is Tourism in Jamaica. First of all, let's remember together what is recreation. As we said before, recreation is every action you do for leisure or entertainment, everything you do for having fun, for relaxation, and so on. And there are many types of recreation. One of these types are sports, camping, exercise, going out, having dinner, going to a cinema, shopping, watching TV, reading a magazine, watching a movie, and so on. Other than that, another kind of recreation is tourism or vacations, the one that we are going to talk about today. So, first of all, we have to start with the vocabulary words. Since our lesson is about tourism in Jamaica, so we have to define this term. We have to define the term tourism. What do we mean by tourism? Tourism is a noun and it means the business of providing services as transport, places to stay, or entertainment for people who are on a holiday. It means when you move from one place to another, when you travel to a certain place in order to have fun, to spend your holiday, this is called tourism. Profits is the second vocabulary word. It is also a noun and it means money that is earned in trade or business. It means when you have a certain let's say a certain business or a certain trade, or when you sell something, the money that you get from this business is called profit. Massive is an adjective and it means very large in size or in amount or in number, not only in size. Accommodation is also a noun and it means a place to live, work, or stay in. Okay, so when you travel to a certain place, you choose your accommodation. It means you choose the place you are going to stay in, the hotel or the place you are going to stay in. Number 5 is leisure. Leisure is a noun and it means the freedom provided by the cessations of activities. But to make it simpler for you, it's the time or your free time that you spend without duties, without work. Entertainment is also a noun and it means amusement. Everything related to amusement and entertainment, such as cinemas, fun fairs, watching TV, watching a show, going to the beach, all of these are called entertainment. Everything you do in order to have fun. Now we move to our lesson. As you can see in the picture here, we have a beach. Uh, this shows that Jamaica is a country, it's a beach country, okay? So people travel to Jamaica to enjoy staying at the beach. So read the following text in which the writer talks about tourism in Jamaica and then carry out the activities that follow. Let's start. First of all, they mentioned the location of the city. So Jamaica is an island. So Jamaica is an island in the Caribbean Sea within the tropics. It is located close to other major islands such as Cuba and is a great example of mass tourism taking place in a tropical area. So people visit Jamaica due to its tropical weather, to the beach, and so on. Jamaica has mass tourism. Mass tourism means when a large number of people visit the same place every year at the same period of time. So Jamaica has mass tourism because many people visit it every year. 1.9 million stopover tourists in 2011. So in 2011, 1.9 million people visited this country or this island. People visit Jamaica for beaches. So here are some of the activities that you can do in Jamaica. So people visit Jamaica for beaches such as Montego Bay, deep sea fishing at Port Antonio, caves at Cockpit Country, golf courses such as next to Kingston Town, and water sports in Montego Bay. More cultural activities include various historic plantation houses such as Port Maria, and there are environmental tourist attractions such as a bird sanctuaries island from Montego Bay and botanic gardens and a national park in the Blue Mountains. So all of these are activities or places that people can visit when they travel to Jamaica. However, Jamaica nowadays has problems because its tourist numbers are decreasing slightly due to the competition from new resorts across the Caribbean islands. So now new countries are being visited by tourists. So there is a competition between Jamaica and these countries. Apart from this, mass tourism in Jamaica brings problems and positives to the island. So even though they have mass tourism, but it also has a negative effect and a positive effect at the same time. Let's see. Tourism brings money to Jamaica. This is one of the positive points. It can be spent on essential services such as healthcare and education. So the money or the profit that they gain from tourism, they pay or they spend this money on essential services such as healthcare and education. This has a downside, however. Downside means a negative effect. As Jamaica is dependent upon this income, the economy would be negatively affected if tourist numbers fall. So Jamaica depend on tourist numbers. So if the tourist numbers fall or decrease, they will be negatively affected. Tourism is also a vital employer. You know, all of the Jamaican people may have jobs because of tourism. So tourism is an employer, is a serious employer. So people are gaining jobs due to also to tourism. That's why they are always aware that tourism would have the same level or stage because they don't want the number of tourists to decrease so that they will be negatively affected. All in all, tourism benefits many sectors of the economy, such as people spend money in bars, restaurants, and other local businesses. So, tourism has a positive multiplier effect. On the other hand, one of the major problems faced is that large foreign transnational companies organize the holidays and make most of the money. So the profits go out of Jamaica. Worse still, local employees in the tourism sector are paid low wages, whereas managers from other countries earn more money. Even then, many of the jobs created are seasonal, so people can become unemployed. So, this is also one of the negative effects of tourism, that the local people are gaining low wages, low salaries, while people from other countries are earning more money. In short, enhancing tourism costs the locals and their environment a lot. For instance, here's also another negative effect. Land for the massive hotels takes away land from farmers. Water use also increases for drinking water, washing, and recreation, taking water from local people. Local people cannot afford the facilities put in place for the tourists. So, tourists are using the water in Jamaica, so the locals are facing problems in having enough water. As a response to some of these problems, Jamaica is branching tourism out into community tourism where tourists stay with locals in their homes, directly benefiting locals with the money they pay for accommodation. There are also ecotourist lodges along the coastline. The features of these lodges include an approach to low or zero waste, solar panels to produce power, very low visitor numbers, and recycling of water. Great Huts Resort near Boston Beach has some of these features and also offers educational tours for its local area. So as you can see, even though tourism is very beneficial to a country, but it can sometimes be a curse, as what happened in Jamaica. So now let's start with the exercises. I'm going to do with you now exercises A and B, and you are going to continue the rest in the worksheet. Of course, when you are doing the exercises in the worksheet, you can refer to the lecture in order to find the text, okay? So let's start with the first question. Refer to paragraph 2 to name 3 activities that tourists do in Jamaica. Some of the activities that they do in Jamaica are going to the beach, visiting cultural places, caves, and so on. So there are so many activities that they mentioned in paragraph 2. You can find even more than 3 activities. Refer to paragraphs 4 and 5 to tell what 2 main ways are in which Jamaica benefits from tourism. We mentioned them while reading paragraphs 4 and 5, and we said that they benefit from the money that they gain. They say they pay this money on healthcare and education. They also benefit because they also benefit concerning the employment, because the locals are having jobs due to tourism. Based on paragraph 8, how are the locals negatively affected by tourism? Mentioned 4 ways. They mentioned the low wages of the employees, because the local employees are getting low wages, while the employees from other countries or the managers from other countries are getting more money. They mentioned the problem of water also. This is also a main point, and there are many also other ways. We'll check them in the slide after this one. Now we have to complete with the paragraph number or numbers that match each of the given headings. Solution to the problem of effects of tourism on locals, activities enjoyed by tourists, negative effects of tourism, and locals working in the tourism sector. Let's check the answers together. So as you can see, referring to paragraph 2, tourists in Jamaica visit cultural places such as caves and ruins. They also do educational and health care. Moreover, they enjoy their time at the beach. Number 2, Jamaica benefits the tourists through educational and health care. Based on paragraph 8, the 4 ways that negatively affect the locals are lands for massive hotels, take away lands from farmers, high water consumption, locals cannot afford the facilities put in place for the tourists. Now, in which paragraph the solutions to the problem of effects of tourism on locals are mentioned? They are mentioned in paragraph 9. The activities enjoyed by tourists are mentioned in paragraph 2. Negative effects of tourism are mentioned in paragraph 4. And locals working in the tourism sector are mentioned, this is mentioned, or this heading is mentioned in paragraph 5. Now, I'll repeat something very important. Please, when you want to solve the worksheet, refer to the lecture. Refer to the lecture. You can find the link in the application. Refer to the lecture. You can find the whole text in the lecture so that you can answer the questions. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.